Well, that was an absolute total and utter embarrassment. Chelsea 3, Aston Villa nil. Please, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for all the support over the last few weeks. We've passed 4,800. We're on the road to 5K. But please like, subscribe, get your comments in. But honestly, that is just absolutely woeful. No leadership, no urgency, just absolutely nothing. Passive play all over the place in defence. No tackles in midfield, standing off in midfield, and absolutely toothless up front. What is happening with Aston Villa at the moment? I mean, even when we're 2-0 down, we're standing off players, we're letting them run through, we're trying to mark space instead of marking players. Mark players! Chase after the ball! Tackle your man! What is going on? It's like as if we're playing as if we're 2-0 up every time, just farting about, strolling about the pitch, waiting for something to happen. You make it happen. You're meant to be professional footballers. You're meant to be Premier League footballers. Run around, take some leadership, take some responsibility. Absolute, utter embarrassment. Chelsea didn't even have to get out of second gear to win that game. The second half just farted along like there was nothing going on. We maybe threatened for about 5 minutes, and then Chelsea scored. Cole Palmer, a great finish, but again, so easy for them. Just that's absolutely embarrassing. I mean, they have a free kick for the clincher for the third goal. They play it out wide. They decide that that's not going to work. They come back, and then Cole Palmer dips inside Leon Bailey and kills it in the top corner. Job done, 3-0. I mean, it's just, you'd think you'd learn from after the full first half and the state of the goals we conceded in the first half. I mean, after 7 minutes, you're thinking, right, we've got to start solidly. You've got to keep a clean sheet at Chelsea. The last 2 times we've been there, 1-0 last season, 2-0 the season before. Defend well, quieten the crowd, just keep in the game, keep solid. But no, 7 minutes in, again, poor defending. Ball comes in the box. We head it clear. We don't win the second ball. Jadon Philogene, terrible touch. Then he doesn't make a big enough tackle on Cucurella. Cucurella wants it more than him, which was to be said for every player across the pitch today. And then he plays it goes down the line, puts the ball in the box. Nicholas Jackson, first time finish, in off the post. Emi Martinez, again, nowhere to be seen on that one. And it's 1-0, and you're fighting an uphill battle yet again after 7 minutes. And then we've got Morgan Rogers just strolling about the pitch. We've got Ollie Watkins running alone for up front. We've got Yuri Tielemans giving the ball away. We're all over the place at the back. We're conceding ridiculous indirect free kicks where the ball saved by Martinez, and then Pau Torres controls it and Martinez picks it up. I mean, we're just absolutely in chaos at the minute. And then we have Emi Martinez trying to pass the ball out from the back and trying to act cool and calm, and he passes it straight to Nicholas Jackson and almost messes up again. We can see the second goal, which is a lovely move, but again, we're standing off, we're waiting for players. Stop marking space. Mark players. Space never scores a goal. Players score goals. Put tackles in. We let the ball through. Ball goes to Palmer. He plays a lovely ball into Enzo Fernandez. Control into his path, up in the air, and he volleys it the outside of his foot past Emi Martinez, and it's 2-0, and there's no way we're going to get back into the game. Yes, we have a couple of opportunities. Ollie Watkins should definitely score at least one of those chances. The ball comes through to him. He's on the right-hand side. He gets past Fofana really well, but then his touch doesn't quite get it out of his feet. He could maybe square it back to Rodgers, but I would say no, take the opportunity, but Robert Sanchez saves, and then towards the end, Philogene actually does something, puts the ball into the box, and then Watkins hits the ball hard to the near post, but again, it's comfortable save for Sanchez, and that's about it, really. As I say, Chelsea didn't really have to do anything because we just give them chances. Second half, you think maybe we'll come out a little bit more with a bit more intent. McGinn has an effort, but he's offside. But maybe if it had gone in, it might have been given a goal. But apart from that, we didn't really do anything. Tries to make some substitutions. Ross Barkley comes on, and then he makes a double substitution 5 minutes later and brings Bailey and Duran on. Why not make the triple substitution at the same time? It just doesn't make sense. And then John Duran has a header that's cleared off the line. But apart from that, it was just powder puff, absolute rubbish. There's no urgency. The gaps between our defence and our midfield's too big. The gaps between the midfield and the attack is just ridiculously big. We're asking Morgan Rogers to try and beat three men on the half turn. He can't do it. He can't finish off his pass as well. His end product is terrible at the moment. Jaden Philogene, absolute waste of a player. Just totally intimidated. Looked like a kid playing out there against men. It was just embarrassing, absolutely embarrassing. Ollie Watkins up front on his own, trying to run and chase, but he's running by himself. We've got no backup for him. We're not pressing up as a team. We're kind of half in a high line and half in a deep press, a low block, which is just ridiculous. Even when we're 1 and 2-0 down, there's no pressing, there's no urgency, there's just nothing. I mean, it needs to be sorted out because Unai Emery at the minute, questions have to be asked of you, mate. You are not performing at the level. The players aren't performing at the level, but the decisions you're making. I mean, why play Jaden Philogene against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge? I mean, what is that? Play him at home against Brentford. Play him at home against Southampton. Give him some confidence. Leon Bailey was just starting to play well against Juventus. Play him. What? I don't get it. I don't get it. And then Kamara and Tielemans, yes, you could say that's a better midfield, but at least push them up. Get them away off the defenders' toes. They were just playing the ball too deep. We're trying to pass the ball across the back, putting ourselves in trouble every single time. Sometimes the ball's got to go forward. Put the ball forward. Put the ball in behind, into the channels. John McGinn, again, anonymous. The move that you make when you try and turn these players, they know exactly what you're going to do. Caicedo is too good of a player not to know what you're going to do. You've got to play the ball quicker. You've got to pop it off into Luca Dean. You've got to pop it off into midfield and then move off. There's just no movement. There's nothing. When Chelsea got the ball and they were going forward, they looked like they were going to score every time, and they were just attacking at will. Their wingers looked dangerous. Neto, Jadon Sancho looked dangerous. Madueke, when he came on, looked dangerous. Az just looked awful. Philogene, we don't want to give him the ball, and when we do give him the ball, he doesn't know what to do with it. He doesn't know whether to shoot. He doesn't know whether to cross it. And then, Matty Cash isn't overlapping down the right-hand side. Luca Dean was okay, but again, not threatening enough. When we do get the chance to put the ball in the box, it's too high. There's too much power on it. Just absolute rubbish. And I don't know where we go from here. Yes, we've got Brentford at home on Wednesday, but they've just come off the back of a 4-1 win. They're going to absolutely love to play against us because we're just so slow. There's no urgency. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing at the moment. Where is a goal going to come from for us? Where is the attack going to come from? We're missing players when we're playing the ball through. We're overhitting it. We're underhitting it. We're trying to put crosses in that are going behind players, going over players. There's just no flow. What are they doing in training? What is happening? Why are they looking at Unai Emery to tell them what to do? You take responsibility on the pitch. We've got 2 home games coming up, Brentford at home and Southampton at home. We have to get 6 points from those games. We have to get 6 points because at the minute there is absolutely zero chance of us qualifying for Europe at this rate. Not even anywhere near the Conference League. I think we're 12th or something in the table at the minute. Absolutely embarrassing performance, shocking performance, so poor. At least you want to show some urgency. At least you want to show some heart. At least you want to show some leadership. We have no leadership whatsoever. Nobody was having a go at anyone on the pitch. No one was bollocking anyone. It's just ball goes out of play, shrug our shoulders. Oh, we'll just drop back into position. Morgan Rogers strolling about. Ollie Watkins strolling about. John McGinn strolling about. Yuri Tielemans gives the ball away again. Oh, well, no worries, Yuri. You'll pass it next time. Start having a go at people. Start showing that you care. The Villa fans didn't stop singing all game. You could hear them on the TV constantly. The Chelsea fans were very quiet, but Villa fans were singing all game. But give them something to cheer at. For God's sake, absolute awful performance. And Unai, you have to sort it out and sort it out quick because the patience is going to start to wear thin. Yes, we're in the Champions League. Yes, we're doing well there, but we ain't at this rate. We're not don't even look like we're going to score a goal, let alone win another game. So, look, I don't know what we do. I don't know where we go from here, but something seriously needs to change. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. We'll be back maybe tonight for, I want to call it an emergency meeting because something needs to be sorted. But thank you for watching. And as always, remember, win, lose or draw, we always follow the Villa.